in our reflection here. So I don't know, Roy, if you want to take the lead and start off and talk a little bit about the three main topics that we need to cover, which is how each team member served as a team leader, how each team member supported each other, and obviously conflict. I know I'll be talking about Google Handouts as my conflict, but if we want to kind of start there, that'd be great.
Yes, well, I'm Roy Shockey. I served as team lead on this project, and with me is Sherry Kinney and Bob Downie. Not with us is Emmanuel Munwara Karama, who has some phone issues tonight. We're going to try to get him on later. But we all served as leads on different parts of the project. I served on the market. I did the market. Emmanuel did the strategy. Sherry did the business. What was yours, Sherry?
Business challenge.
Business challenge, sorry. and then Bob did the executive overview and conclusion, and Bob actually kind of glued everything, not kind of, but really glued everything together in the end and brought the project to a good conclusion. We did have conflict, and I know Bob has got some conflict he wants to talk about. We did have another team member that was not really ready to proceed with the team, so we asked that he be removed, and that took a little bit of time. But other than that, each member of this project worked independently very well and worked as teammates very well. The writing that each person did and contributed was really good. Emmanuel English is his third language, so it was especially difficult for him, and he did really well. His third language is not bad. And then Sherry, did her part very well, and Bob kind of oversaw all of us and really put the polish on the finished product. So I can turn it over to anybody else now.
I'll go next. I'm Sherry Kinney, and I participated on the team with Roy Shockey as the leader, and my other teammates were Emmanuel and Bob, or Robert. And I felt like the team was a very cohesive team. We all worked really well together. We seemed to communicate well. Most of our communication was via email with a few phone calls here and there. And despite the different time zones, everybody was flexible with that, and I appreciate that, being that I'm on Pacific time and behind all of you. But I think that everyone put forth real diligent efforts in their portions that we were all assigned, and we volunteered for the sections that we actually wrote the piece for, and then the group reviewed each person's writings and submitted recommendations. I actually was on vacation part of the time, and the team continued on without me and communicated via email, and I did my best to communicate back. So I again appreciate the team picking up the time that I was out of pocket. The challenges for me was, as Roy indicated, we had a problem with one team member who didn't want to participate, and that was a bit difficult to get that person removed from the team, but I think we submitted a solid case and put forth really good effort to work with that person. And then also the difficulty with Google Hangouts. I tried myself. It's not an easy thing to figure out, and I know each member worked on it. Unfortunately, the remainder of my team is more technically knowledgeable than I am, and we've finally been able to get it together and pull it off. So I just want to thank each of you as team members for all of your efforts and working well as a team.
Well, my name is Bob Downie, and had the pleasure of working with a great team, in a great leader in Roy, and spent some great time with Sherry and with Emmanuel, and really I think we all just came together very well, even though, as was mentioned, we may have differences as far as either time zones or travel schedules, or just in even English being our first language. But ultimately, working together to try and overcome some conflicts and various conflicts, you know, Google Hangouts is just one example, and a frustrating example only because it's not as simple and easy and plug and play as would be ideal. But at the same time, everyone worked hard to stay positive and do their best to overcome it. And kudos to Roy to make sure that we're on the same page and we're going in the right direction. And I would say each team member supported each person through that process with via email, via phone call, just making sure we stay in contact and on a continuous basis, even while Terry was on vacation or while Roy or myself might be traveling. Always doing a good job of going above and beyond. And as far as serving as a team leader, you know, everyone took the lead on the parts that they were responsible for. And that wasn't happening with the original team member that had to be removed, but ultimately everyone else that was involved just did a tremendous job of adding in, not only taking accountability for their areas of focus, but also providing feedback and you know, really suggestions overall to make the entire marketing plan one piece. So just really a great time, and it was great working with everybody, and we look forward to most of us working together again, actually, on a couple of projects moving forward. And you know, Emmanuel, he was on this with me when we were testing the last couple of times, so we were having some troubles making it work for everybody, as well as just me getting this to even be able to record and broadcast. So we wanted to record this just in case if we are not able to get it to work again. He is trying to see what he can do to get to a location right now where he can get on, but due to upcoming travel and different things we have going on, we felt that we had to at least proceed with making our first effort here. So thank you, everybody, and we definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sherry. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Let's be in touch for the next project.
Definitely. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.